We should start.
I mean, we have to at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you all right?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah. Actually feeling great.
Are you ready?
You said that with some determination.
I'm ready.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
How's your bum?
Oh, my God, my bum. I woke up this morning and thought, why does my left bum cheek really hurt?
I can tell you for why. She leapfrogged over a bin.
Except I didn't cover it, did I?
You didn't clear it.
It shaved half my bum off.
Yeah.
It did.
And you've not got a big bum. You haven't got it to spare.
I haven't got excess cheek to be shaving.
No, you haven't.
No. So
but then
that's happened now.
Someone did clear it, didn't they?
Oh my God. You're quite an Olympic athlete after a few beers.
Oh, well,
flew.
I can't wait to talk about how we got into a little after party last night. But we'll get into that in a minute. You know the score. The Lionesses won the Euros, and we spent the evening celebrating the growth of the women's game, and we can't wait to talk to you about it.
Oh my God.
Play the sting. Is that what we say?
Producer Charlie, play the sting.
Press that button, baby.
Press play whenever you're ready.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Oh, Suzi.
What's that?
Someone's at the door.
Who is it?
It's a delivery.
Oh.
Something's come home.
Oh my God.
What is it?
It's the Euros trophy.
Football's come home.
Oh my goodness, what big news.
That's
thing
a great link,
it's really good.
That was really good.
But also, it sort of stayed home.
Yes, it never left. It never left.
It had a night in by itself.
It sort of arguably went on a gap year to the World Cup.
Yeah.
You know, to find itself. Had a bit of paella in Spain. And it's come back.
Indeed.
Paella, we need to discuss that.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Massive well done to so many of the England fans at the game last night, because the chants were off the charts.
I love the chants.
And if you were there, you know which one we're talking about regarding paella.
Yeah, about where they could put the paella.
Where they can shove the paella. Which was a really... it's lyrical genius, isn't it?
Yeah, and also...
Paul McCartney could never.
And also, we always want to talk about how much more sort of grown up and mature the women's game is.
Yeah.
So it's really good to see that.
True equality is when you can shout at a man or a woman to shove paella
where the sun doesn't
shine. What a day.
Maisie, you've been here for the whole time.
Yes. And
you're ever so loud.
Am I?
Yeah, really loud.
Is it?
Quite loud.
Sorry, I'll rein it in. Oh, God. I have been here for the whole month, and I really don't want to leave. I just want to be Swiss now.
I have a Swiss bun for us to try.
A what?
A Swiss bun.
Oh. Is this the nutty tart?
No, it's just for Swiss Day.
Is it Swiss Day today?
No, it's on the 1st of August. That's not today, is it? No.
1st of August?
Yeah.
That's my mother and father's wedding anniversary.
Phil and Jill. A many happy anniversary
returns. Bun of each other's eyes. Is that weird? Yeah. Anyway.
Does your dad call her his Swiss bun?
Well, I don't want to know.
Phil, if you could get in touch.
No. Anyway, moving on from my parents' marital bliss. Swiss bliss. Sung to the tune of This Kiss.
Swiss bliss, Swiss bliss.
Is it in Swiss bliss? Oh no. What's that song?
In His Kiss?
Yeah, I think I've still got Swiss beers running through my system.
No way.
Right, sorry. So
Charlie already has her head in her hands. I think we've been recording for less than 3 minutes.
The worst thing is I woke up this morning and so many of our wonderful listeners have been commenting on the Big Kick Energy socials, being like, can't wait to hear the episode. Is this the sort of thing you had in mind?
Yeah, I think it is.
Great.
Let's
get to it. What a day. 2 for 2.
Yeah, incredible scenes.
Back-to-back Euros. Also, it's the first time we've won on, what's the word they use? Foreign soil.
Foreign soil,
which
indeed.
Makes me laugh so much. Foreign soil.
Foreign soil. Well,
why are we bringing gardening into it?
Because it's
just
grass.
Say abroad. Do you know what I mean? Just say in another country on foreign soil. It's a bit
It's a bit reform.
Battle-like, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit on foreign soil, like we're in the trenches.
Well, I thought we might have been against Spain, but turns out we weren't.
Honestly, an incredible game, an incredible moment for the beautiful game, an incredible moment, and I don't want to start crying, but an incredible moment for us three, me, Suzi and Charlie. It felt so special.
It really did.
I cannot believe that this podcast started off the back of the Women's Euros success in 2022, trying to make a fan out of you, and there we were, behind the England goal. We were behind the goal where the penalties were taking place, and you, Ruffell, got to witness. Are you all right?
Yeah,
you gonna start crying?
Maybe.
It just... we witnessed history.
Yeah, it was huge.
You're really welling up, mate.
I'm really welling up. It was just brilliant. It was such a great atmosphere. It was just such a great day. It was such a great experience to be part of it, to feel like you're part of something. It's so rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
As adults,
Yeah.
you know. And I've heard people say before, and I know that I'm not the first person to say this, but you know, in some ways, football and football culture has sort of replaced what people used to get from church. You know, the idea of like being with people, singing, everyone being there for the same thing.
Yeah.
I know it's different, but you know what I mean? That idea of community, which often feels to be lacking in other parts of life.
I think that's fair to say, definitely. Yeah.
And yeah, because I had I was
been praying
here
last night for sure.
Yeah. You prayed during extra time.
I prayed in extra
time.
time.
I looked round and I was like, "Where's Maisie gone?" And I looked down.
At one point, I genuinely turned to you and went, "I might WhatsApp Father Dominic, who's the priest that married us." Not me and you, me and Mike. Can you imagine? That's how he heard from me, Dominic. A voice note, Dominic. Just amazing, absolutely incredible.
Should we take people through our days, our experiences? What have you been up to?
Well, first we have to do the scores in case people don't know.
Oh, yeah,
and then we'll go through the day. So, scores for the European Championship final. England 1, Spain 1, but goes to penalties, and England win 3-1 on penalties, thanks to our Lord and Saviour, Chloe Kelly. Right, Suze, where do we start? How did the day start for us?
Well, I think, what have you been up to since the last time we spoke to our good friends, the listeners? We had the semis.
Yeah.
We did a podcast after that. Then you've travelled down to Basel.
I travelled down to Basel, yep. That's right, from Zurich. You really made the journey.
Really did.
Suze did a gig Saturday night.
Yep.
Then drove to Heathrow.
So I went from Brighton to St Albans to do a gig. I was emceeing it, and I was like, surely someone will swap with me so that I can do a set. But there was no one that wanted to.
Oh.
So then off I slip. I get to Heathrow at 11. I then can't find anywhere to park my car. I finally find a space. I'm not convinced it wasn't great parking, and I'm not convinced it was a space. But here we are. I slept for 6 hours. I then got up, had to move my car to the Heathrow Pay and Stay, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Park and ride. Pay and Stay's good.
Pay and Stay's good, though.
Yeah.
They should have gone with that.
Yeah. Heathrow,
Why
if you want to ring...
Park and Ride? Pay and Stay's way better.
Yeah.
You're
Maybe
wasted on the town planning community.
Hear ye, hear ye. I'm the town crier. I think I just saw a microaggression from Charlie of a roll of the eyes. I think she just saw an edit point.
Oh, no.
So then, do you not think people want to know all about my day? Do you think they've come for the
because
football?
I think it's the perfect example of your ADHD, this bit.
This is
by the way...
This bit is the issue. The story's not the issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but obviously I'm in Switzerland, going just from Zurich to Basel. I was like, and Susie will join us here. I thought the most stressful bit would be this side, like you getting from, say, Geneva, because you flew to Geneva. I thought the difficult bit would be that, like, are you going to make it in time? Then you told me what happened before you'd even got on the plane, which is that you got up first thing in the morning at your airport hotel, drove to the airport, then on the way took the wrong turning and ended up on the dual carriageway away from the airport.
Indeed, this happened, yes. So then I took myself 20 minutes out of the way.
Oh, my God. I'm so glad I didn't know about this.
Yeah, it was really stressful. And then we were on BBC Breakfast and we had to join the call at 8 o'clock. And I was going through passport control at 13 minutes to 8. and putting my things in the little
my
thing.
God.
And then I was thinking, have I got time to grab a yogurt? Because
Right.
you know how I love to overstretch. Anyway, then we went on. I'll do this next bit really quickly because I know you're all here for the football. Then I got on the plane. I spoke to some lovely people. It was very fun. Then
Was everyone in England shirts on the plane?
Yeah, and
Love
if they
that.
weren't, we gave them a little jab in the ribs. No,
I spoke,
not really.
I spoke to somebody yesterday who said that they flew in yesterday and the pilot started playing Sweet Caroline as they landed into Switzerland, which I just really, really loved.
Yeah, I love that.
So you landed in Geneva, took a 3-hour train from Geneva to Basel.
It wasn't just a 3-hour train, it was 3 trains.
3 trains?
Yeah, 3 trains.
Oh, God. And then we met up, the 3 of us, in Basel.
Yes.
We got to the stadium.
I arrived, you were eating a hot dog the size of your head.
Yeah, absolutely lovely.
Yeah,
I absolutely loved that. I think it's fair to say the stadium was, what do you reckon, 80% English fans, I reckon?
Do you think
maybe
as many
70.
as that? Yeah, maybe 70, because the whole of that back wall was Spanish. Espanol.
All 3 of them. No, I'd be awful here. But there was a bigger contingent of England fans by quite a country mile. And it was so interesting chatting to all the fans beforehand because I met everybody in terms of the vibe of, like, we're going to win to, this is really, like, stressful. I met quite a few who were like, we've had a good run.
Yeah.
And then I met, genuinely, most of the people who I said, like, what do you reckon? Because I was hosting Lionesses HQ, by the way, all the way throughout the day, which was, Charlie, it was unreal, right?
It was really cool.
It was like, it looked like Love Island. It was all sand, wasn't it? The floor, like a beach, palm trees, waterfalls. It was so cool. I've never been to a fan zone like that in any sport. It was like a sort
Can I put you for a match?
Beach club. Yeah, it was really. It did feel like Casa Amor. But I spoke to quite a few people there about their predictions and outside the stadium. So many people went, I think penalties, and I thought, no, we've had more penalties in this tournament than I've ever known any tournament. We're done with penalties. That's gone. There can't possibly be more penalties. Well, some of them must have had a crystal ball because they absolutely got bang on the money.
I think another thing that was really lovely to see was you're saying about people saying having different emotions for how they felt about the game. What I also noticed, there was all kinds of people.
Yeah.
There were families, then there were like groups of girls that had come out together, then there were like lads.
Yeah.
Now look, I'm not saying, I want all the lads to be at the football, but you know when you're like, these are the good lads.
It was really
sweet. They were lovely, there was a great atmosphere, it felt really inclusive, it felt really...
Everyone was there. Do you know
what was just such good vibes? And I think that had I been in a men's football environment and I'd seen maybe those same guys, and maybe this is about my sort of prejudice or my assumptions.
It's come off previous experience that you've had at men's games.
But I just thought the whole thing, families, groups of friends, couples, just felt really... Yeah, just really great.
And they were intertwining. So something that was so lovely yesterday is at Lionesses HQ, there was all of these like games and quizzes we were doing. There was brilliant DJ playing all of the tunes. The England band were there. But then quite a few people kept coming up to the DJ booth where I was and asked if I wouldn't mind putting a shout out on the mic that they had a spare ticket. And then some people were coming up being like, if you get somebody with 2 tickets, will you let us know? And so then somebody would come up. I mean, I became like blooming Ticketmaster throughout the gig, didn't I, Charlie?
Ticketmaster.
But Ticketmaster, it's good stuff. But there was a lovely moment where a group came up and said, we've got 2 spare tickets. Would you put a shout out? And I did, and these 2 girls came running up and they were like, are they together, really? Can we have 2 tickets? And I introduced them, and they were just, that was them as a new group now, they were just off for the day. Even then, and then I hope he wouldn't mind us saying this, but there was quite an elderly bloke who came up and he was like, I have 1 spare ticket. He was like, literally, he looked like my granddad, and he was like, I've got a spare ticket, would you put something out? And a girl maybe about my age was like, yeah, I'll take it. So they just went to the game together, like a girl in her 20s with this bloke. And I thought, where else do you get that kind of...
Yeah, that's so
the fact
great.
that he's down there at Lionesses HQ, he was having a great time. He was really like, just... It's so lovely to bring all those people together. And yeah, the closer Charlie and I walked to the stadium to meet you, and just seeing all of the different people at the game was just so indicative of the joy that this game brings to everybody.
Yeah, it really does.
Now, we had very good seats, didn't we?
We had very good seats.
For everything we've said on this podcast for sitting behind the goal, I think we were scarred by that one experience at Chelsea.
Yeah,
where you just don't want to be behind
got rearranged.
Yeah, and you couldn't see anything because of the goal post. We were sort of behind, so the goal where the penalty shootout ended up being, we were behind that and a bit to the side, weren't we? But perfect, sort of halfway up the first section, so a lovely view of the whole pitch, and also it meant that we could always see who was warming up. So we knew who was going to be coming on. That was exciting, wasn't it? And every time they did, they'd start. And then Mido would start warming up, and Mido.
Then Aggie Beaver-Jones, everyone sang happy birthday to her.
Oh, that was lovely.
That was very sweet.
Have you seen her Instagram story this morning?
No.
Best birthday ever, she said. Yeah, if anybody didn't know, it was Aggie Beaver-Jones' birthday yesterday.
Yeah, was she like 22 or something?
What?
Don't.
The best birthday in the world, though, innit? Imagine winning the Euros on your birthday.
I mean, if they won the Euros on my birthday, I'd be pretty happy.
Yeah.
But imagine being in the team.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So let's get into the game. The starting lineup was released just as we were about to meet you outside, and that caused quite a few kind of raised eyebrows. Jess Carter back in the starting 11, which was great to see for her. I hope this doesn't come across patronising, but like confidence and a great sign of Serena's backing of Jess as a player. But I think as a fan, I felt nervous because, and I think Jess would have absolutely admitted this herself, but not a great performance in the previous game. And then also given the horrific abuse that she has been receiving, that's got to affect somebody.
Oh,
right?
for sure.
You can't. I mean, I would imagine you can't just turn that off in your head. So she needed a performance to wipe the slate clean of the previous game of how she played, but also to kind of stick two fingers up to all of those couch potatoes who think it's okay to give horrific abuse. And my word, did she deliver? She was unstoppable.
I think she had the game of her life.
She did. She had the game to silence people.
Yeah. She was like
brilliant.
A wall.
She was fast, she was strong, she was relentless. She did not give up. Her legs were just
non-stop.
Incredible. So she started, and then Lauren James, who there'd been quite a lot of talk about maybe picking up an injury in that previous game. We saw her kind of hold her leg in the semi-final that in a way that sort of, as a fan, you're looking at going, that looks bad. Yeah. That looks painful. But she started, played 30-odd minutes, I think.
And that's quite rare, isn't it, for Serena?
Yes.
To make a change that early.
And she replaced her with Chloe Kelly, who is the infamous super sub that you see later in the game.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people were really thrilled to see Chloe getting more minutes. I think that's been... I get the whole super sub thing. Well, I don't actually. I don't really understand it, of
none
course.
Of us do
but,
we?
You know, I understand that there is a method in her madness.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not madness, there's a method in her winning. But... we have said in the past, it would be good to see Chloe earlier on the pitch. And, I mean, she played... She played...
I felt like the game was different as well after she came on. She switched it up in a different style.
Yes.
And one that I think Spain weren't expecting to happen so soon.
I think she rattled them.
Yes, definitely. Really, really excited. In many ways, this game was sort of the redemption for what all the fans have been wanting. In that Kelly was on earlier, Michelle got loads of minutes. Those were like the big talking points, weren't they? About whether Michelle and Chloe would get bigger. But also, let's mention Alessia Russo, who, after having an incredible season at domestic level, and so many people... and there's an argument, I suppose, as to whether or not this is a helpful thing to do. In the run-up to this tournament, we're going, you know, Russo's going to be the golden boot and Russo's going to be a non-stop goal machine. And I think a lot of people were surprised that Russo hadn't scored more goals, but I think it's important to remember Russo was fundamental in so many of the goals that we've had at this tournament.
Yeah,
that's it. She's contributed in different ways, and isn't that exciting that you can have a striker who doesn't just score goals?
Yeah,
she helps other players get them.
Also, I think it's worth noting there were a couple of times where she scored and someone else was offside, or someone that had someone that had the previous play had been offside. So it's not like she was hitting the crossbar.
No. But you could tell definitely that Russo was perhaps frustrated at not getting more goals. There was a few where you could tell she was getting there was that, wasn't there? But also it speaks to what mindset she has as an athlete. You could see the hunger increasing, and she was determined to finish this tournament with another goal to her name. And thank God she got it, because it has been a long time coming. She's been so consistently brilliant, I think. Yeah. But she's faced a lot of... she'll have known that a lot of people are going, I thought Russo would score more goals. And I think she wants to score goals as a striker. So for her to get that one in this game, to equalise against Spain, it was just brilliant. It happened at the far end to us, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
And we were sort of like, we'll have to watch that on the replay, won't we?
Look up at the screen.
But it was amazing. So yes, a brilliant team performance. Let's start with the goal, the first goal, the Spain goal.
Yeah.
It was classic Spain, though. Brilliant, slick play, plenty of passing, and then a cross into the box where, out of nowhere, Mariona Caldente, who's been marked, suddenly runs into space. Yeah. She gets on the end of it, and poor Hannah Hampton, there's nothing she could have done.
No. She's a formidable player. Watching Mariona Caldente, and I've seen a fair bit of her at Arsenal last season as well. She sort of creates space, like she just somehow seems to create something.
Yeah, even when you watch it back on the replay, you're like, where would you run if you were her? Like there's nowhere where you can find space. And then Mariona's like, no,
here.
So Mariona Caldente goes brings Spain 1-0 up. That were right in front of us, wasn't it? It went very, very quiet in the England end. But if there's one thing England have smashed this tournament, it's coming from behind, isn't it?
But I was sort of waiting for that to happen.
That's it. It would have almost been like, I dare say, if we'd have gone 1-0 up,
I would have been like, ooh,
how long have we got this for? Yeah, exactly.
It's almost like they need a bit of something. Bit of fire, bit of...
Yeah, they need something to respond to, don't they? They need jeopardy. I will say, calmest person around, Producer Charlie.
Producer Charlie was calm as a cucumber.
Caldente scored. I lost my mind. I was like, head in hands. You look like you're about to burst into tears. Producer Charlie went, it's okay, they do this.
Yeah.
It's okay, they'll come from behind. It'll be okay. And I think you kept saying, plenty of time. Producer Charlie is without doubt the calmest person to be around at a football game.
That's why she produces our podcast.
Yeah, and I think the energy we give at a game is unhinged, stressed,
anxious,
a bit grabby. Oh no, don't get those rumours going.
No, just of each other.
With consent. Clingy. We're clingy fans.
Yeah.
There was a lot of that, wasn't there?
There was a lot of that. There was a picture of us on Sky Sports with me with my head on your shoulder, just not knowing what to do.
It was just a very tense game. So Spain go ahead. We need the equaliser. Russo finds it.
Thank God. And just it felt like the whole stadium was just so chuffed for her because it 100%.
Has been a long time coming. She's such a great player for this team.
Yeah.
Then we started to see some more subs, so we got the likes of Mido on, which was fantastic.
Yes.
Obviously Michelle Adjumang, she comes on, which was absolutely brilliant. Do you know who I want to give props to?
Yeah, go on.
Niamh Charles.
Yeah.
Niamh Charles comes on, I think only must have played, 15-20 minutes max.
Handful of touches.
And when it goes to penalties, she takes one.
She's like, yeah, go on, back me.
I mean, let's bring it as well into that conversation that we were having as it went to penalties, because I think we might have jinxed it. We were going, well, we've got some good people on the pitch. This is in extra time. We were like, we've got some good people on the pitch for when it goes to penalties. We've got Stanway, and then literally they took Stanway off.
Yeah,
Bronze was off.
Because I didn't know this, and
yes.
I don't know that. Potentially you all do know this, but maybe you don't. But I didn't realise that you had to be someone that was... If you had been subbed off earlier in the match, you can't then take a pen.
You have to use the players that are
currently outfield.
Yeah.
So then we were like, oh, well, James has gone off. And also, she didn't seem quite right, did she, Lauren James? She is normally
there was
really precise on the ball, and then she kept grabbing her leg. I really hope she's okay, but she didn't seem... She didn't seem quite on it. And I don't know whether that's a physical thing or what, but I hope she's okay. But so we didn't have our J. Obviously we've got Chloe, who in Chloe we trust, but
Bronzy was off,
and
then penalty specialist
Stanway was off. So then we're there counting, going.
We were going through them, going, nope, they're off as well. So to see a player like Niamh Charles,
you start going, can Jess Carter do pens?
But to see a player like that, Niamh is still such a young player, a brilliant player, a phenomenal player, but a young one, and not a load of tournament experience in terms of minutes. But my God, what a way to step up. I cannot begin to tell you how much I'd be avoiding eye contact with Serena, being like, I'm not taking one. No chance. You can think on. What, my fifth touch of this tournament's going to be the penalty.
No, thank you.
But that Niamh Charles was like,
yeah, right.
Yeah, no problem. So...
no problem.
Absolutely incredible scenes from our Lionesses to go up. So, first penalty taker, Mido.
Who has... I mean, it goes in. We all lose our mind. And then there's...
Bearing in mind as well, she missed one in the Sweden shootout. So Mido comes up with a point to prove.
Yes.
We know that she's a fantastic penalty taker, generally.
Yeah.
And she'll have been wanting to prove a point after that Swedish game. She goes up, takes the shot, and sort of slips, which it had been raining all day, right? Lauren James had slipped a few times throughout the game. There was definitely
slippies,
soil issues.
The foreign soil.
Soil issues is a very different thing, actually, isn't it? Yeah, was after I had chicken nuggets last night. Anyway,
and Paul voted that bin.
Oh, yeah, well, that presented some soil issues for sure.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, she sort of slips, and then they're all giving it. Oh no, we've got to go to VAR after that. And I was like, well, what? And then they said because she double touched it.
Yeah.
Now, this was annoying because they didn't replay it, so we couldn't see it.
When I spoke to Rachel Brown-Finnis about it afterwards, she said, she sort of went, yeah, she did.
She was like, yeah, no, that happened.
Yeah, that happened. But we didn't really know what was going on in the stands. Also, sorry.
Do you think Brownie knows that because she's a former goalkeeper? And
yes,
so she...
Probably.
She has a better eye for the minutiae of a penalty process.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Whereas
it was.
we're more, well, she whacked it and it went in.
Yeah,
I don't see the problem.
I think that's right. Although, whilst we're on it, sorry, can I just put a pin in penalties briefly?
Of course.
I did not like the ref.
Oh.
I thought the ref made some really bad decisions.
Yeah, she did.
I felt
really
like she
bad.
was playing for Spain.
Yeah, honestly. Look her up. I bet she's got a villa.
A Casa Amor.
She's defo got a villa in Marbella somewhere.
Or a granddad that's
Spanish. Yeah, there was, and I know it's such an England fan thing to say of like, oh, the ref was biased. There was some really rogue decisions, weren't there?
There was they said that Ajuman did a foul. I mean,
and also there was loads of fouls that Spain did on us, and they were like, she was just like, play on.
Yeah, I found that really.
It's a contact sport.
Had we lost,
yeah,
You'd
have been writing a strongly worded letter, wouldn't you?
To UEFA. Dear Mr. and Mrs. UEFA, thank you for a lovely tournament. However,
I must raise the issue.
But yeah, but then I thought, you know what? The girls won, and the ref was a bit biased.
Yeah.
They can't even...
Absolutely delicious.
I mean, I was going to say Spain can't even win when the refs for them. But let's be honest.
Put 50 francs in you?
Swiss francs.
Swiss francs, yeah.
No, but I mean, you know, that's even better, isn't it? You go like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were even better.
So we got VAR on the first penalty, which obviously is not the ideal start to a shootout.
No.
The ref then says that Beth Mead's got to take it again. And do you know what? There was a bit in me that thought...
Yeah, I did too.
That's going to mess with your head, 100%. And fair enough. So Beth went to the left the first time. No, she went to the middle the first time. And the keeper dived, so it was a great penalty. And then she must be thinking, well, do you go middle again? Or do you go... And she picked a side, and the keeper went the right way. So a devastating start, but given, you know, Beth Mead, again, missing one, that would have really annoyed her, I'm sure. Spain go up, they blooming net it, don't they? But Hannah, by the way, Hannah Hampton... Game of her life. She made herself so big. When you watch that first penalty back of Spain's, she goes like into a sort of starfish shape.
Yes, and did you see the jumping?
Yeah, it was unreal.
Yeah.
Do you know, so I spoke to Rachel Brown-Finnis yesterday morning before the game.
Friend of the show.
And she's so interesting to talk to. We've got to get her on the pod.
Yeah, we should.
She's so interesting because former England goalkeeper, of course, but I was asking her about, how much of penalties is it luck of who can go the right way? And she said it's always so rehearsed. All of the players have their process and where they stand and stuff. And as a goalkeeper, your thing is to disrupt that routine in any way. So whether that's the you know, little jumps and like that, or whether it's, you know, holding onto the ball for a bit longer before they come up to take it, to put it on their spot, whether it's smiling at them, trying to get eye contact with them, whether it's I mean, I always think of in the men's England team when we had Joe Hart as our keeper, and he used to sort of stand like a big starfish on the line and stick his tongue out, almost like the hacker. It was amazing. And he'd be like, "Gah!" like that. And it was like, yeah, that's going to put you off, innit? That was terrifying. So it was really cool to watch Hannah go through the motions of how can I disrupt these people's routine. And fair to say, she blooming did it, because she had Ballon d'Or winning Aitana Bonmatí go up against it, who had been excellent, by the way.
Yeah, throughout the game.
And such a threat. I was just constantly looking.
So little, so fast.
Genuinely, from our seats, I just kept looking for the little girl with the white headband, being like, don't pass it to her, don't pass it to her. Oh, God, they've got Bonmatí with the ball. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. She goes up to take this pen, and Hannah, it was like she'd been inflated.
Yeah.
She just made herself so big and went,
she went Mr. Incredible.
She did. She really did. She was like, "This is my turf. You're not getting goal." In." And she went full Shane Ward X Factor single. That's my goal. Come on. I'm not here to say I'm sorry. I'm not here to lie to you. Nothing.
Not a lot from me.
Really?
Shane Ward. Can we please get back to the football?
Sorry. She
went real big.
The moment Hannah Hampton saved a penalty from Aitana Bonmatí,
we knew it.
Genuinely, in my head, I was like, I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win. She saved a penalty from Aitana Bonmatí, then Paraluello, who I just think is such a good player.
Yeah, she's amazing. I was quite frightened when they brought her on.
Oh my God, absolutely terrified.
I was like, oh
no! But she narrowly missed getting on the end of it in the semi-final, and she had it again in this game.
Yeah.
If there's anybody who's in a bad mood today, it is Salma Paraluello, because she's a phenomenal player, but she's had a couple of moments where she was, when we talk about how Russo must have been throughout the tournament, sometimes on the odd occasion a bit frustrated at not getting on that end bit in the box.
Yeah.
Paraluello, man, she not only, it wasn't even saved, she misses.
Yeah,
she goes to the side. Salma Paraluello.
And do you think, I wonder what Hannah did, because obviously we couldn't see Hannah's face. I wonder what she did then to break that rhythm.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? Is it the nerves of them? Is it the mind games of Hampton? Is it, I mean, the fans? It was pantomime levels, wasn't
Yeah,
it? In
it really
terms of
was.
every
And
time
it was
an
the
England
England
player,
end, yeah.
When Leah won the toss and they chose to go our end. I even said to you, do you remember in added extra time? I was like, Suze, this could go to penalties,
and it could
we'll
be
watch
right
it
there,
right here. I just feel like I've lived a movie with the view that we got.
Yeah,
but. The England fans behind that goal, if any of you who are listening were part of that ultras contingent, genuinely give yourselves a pat on the back. I really think we were the 12th player. We were really, really, really loud throughout the game, but my God, in penalties, every time an England player went up, we lost our minds. We were like cheering them on, and then every time a Spanish player came up, we just bellowed, "Go on, Hannah! Go on, Hannah!" Every time. It was so good, and it gets to the point where it's in the hands of, yet again, Euros specialist, penalty specialist. It couldn't have been a more poetic ending, right? You got the girl.
It's the movie. It's the movie.
girl who won us the last Euros goes up to take a penalty, something she's incredible at doing.
And also after having a really weird season at Man City, feeling like the staff and the coaches and the manager weren't behind her, then having like a transition over to Arsenal, where she has been incredible and where I feel like she's been, and she's just signed a contract there, so she's obviously really happy there.
And what was that all with a view for doing?
To get into the Euros, to be in the squad.
Because Serena was not able to see what she was capable of. So, wow, what a message she has sent to all
loud and clear.
All of the doubters, all of the people who criticised her. It's just lovely for Chloe Kelly.
Also, you saying about getting in the penalty taker's head.
Yeah.
You sort of go, she was so confident in that last game. You know, when she had a little smile before she was like, you're not breaking my rhythm. You can break someone else's rhythm, babe. You're not breaking my rhythm.
Not today. Do you think the Spanish keeper, Catacoy, was... I mean, when you must clock as a keeper, right, it's now down to the wire, I have to save this penalty. And who do they send up?
And you're like, oh, no, she's really good at them.
It's the best one. It's Chloe Kelly and her weird hobby horse hop.
But even saying that, I know that she scored on the rebound of a penalty in the last match. She didn't score her last pen.
Yeah.
So
you know it can be saved.
Exactly. But also Chloe knows it. Well, I imagine she wasn't even entertaining the idea that it didn't go in, that it wouldn't go in.
Yeah.
I bet she wasn't even entertaining the idea that it wouldn't go in. But, I mean, it's that mentality, isn't it? To go, that was then, this is now, you're going in.
Also, do you know, so in a penalty shootout, you can't go on the rebound.
No, of course. Yeah, no, I know that. You've got like one touch.
That's it. So
one touch is all it takes.
But maybe, that maybe plays in your head. Well, it probably doesn't for Chloe Kelly, but it absolutely would for us, wouldn't it? Of like, last time I was able to get it on the rebound. I don't get a rebound go this time. I have to get it in first time.
I imagine she's not even entertained it.
It was just amazing.
She's like, I do this really well.
But I think that's the difference at penalties. That was where we showed the difference, is we had players who are both experienced penalty takers, like Kelly, like Greenwood, and then we had newer ones like Neve, who didn't let the occasion get to them. And Spain had the likes of Bonmati, Paralluelo, Caldente.
Yeah.
Didn't she miss hers? One thing that we did keep saying in our chats with fans before the game was that our strength might be the nightmare route that we've had to get to this point. Spain, I know everybody kept saying, I mean, how much was it in the news yesterday? Yeah. They're facing World Cup champion Spain. They're facing the best team in the world. They're facing giants Spain. Yeah. Spain didn't have the group of death.
Yes.
They haven't had to fight for it. They haven't had to come from behind. They haven't had to do shootouts. They've sailed through teams that they were always expected to beat. And the first time that they're experiencing a true test isn't until the final.
Yeah.
Whereas we had come through hell and high water to get there. So, yeah, absolutely incredible. It just speaks, I think, to the difference between England and Spain, that we had experienced penalty takers and newer ones smashing it. And I do think the reason that Beth didn't go in is because of that silly 2-touch thing, which I'm still not convinced happened, but it doesn't matter anyway. And Spain had arguably the 3 most infamous players on their team, the most bankable goal scorers.
Bonmati, Caldente, and Paluelo.
All missed.
All got saved.
But like, that's Mariona had hers saved in the Switzerland game.
Yeah, that was that game that Alexia Putellas and Mariana both got the pencil.
I think...
Imagine the coach back, the Spain coach back. What do you reckon? Headphones on, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Listen to Big Kick Energy.
I'd have thought so.
Hello. Hola. Gracias.
Oh, she's lost it. She's lost her own joke.
It's just good to be petty, isn't it? Yeah.
Un poco petty. I think this team, I mean, they didn't have to go the hard way about things, and I would love them to do it easier, but they're such a great example of perseverance, belief, never giving up, finding a way. I mean, sure, Spain could have won.
Yeah.
And then you would have gone, it was like written in the stars from the first touch of the first game for them. But you want the drama. You want the ups and downs. And you want to see the grit.
Yeah.
You want to see they always find a way. And that's such a great message. Like, I watch all those young kids, and I don't just mean young girls. I think it's really important that, you know, there were loads of young boys there watching the game, and teens as well. And what a great message this team is to anyone. And you don't have to be a kid, do you, to get something like that from a game. But, you know, when it looks like we're going out, when it looks like, oh God, we can't find the rhythm, we can't do this, we can't do that, oh God, we're going to penalties, and they've got these, and they always find a way to do it, a way to be a team, a way to support each other, how they got a hold of each other when, like, you know, when Beth missed her penalty, how they held each other, like, don't worry, we've got you, we've got your back.
They're incredible. And in terms of the way the game went, it is, you're right to say it was like a movie. That is, I don't even think you need to be into football to have enjoyed last night. It was absolutely epic. It was all the drama. It's sort of made up for every 0-0 game we've watched throughout the domestic season, hasn't it? It was the most... If a Hollywood scriptwriter wrote what would happen in the game, they would have written last night. Just to talk on that team, Suze, we've highlighted various players that have absolutely smashed it. Both the younger ones. Michelle Adjuman got Young Player of the Tournament. They did a Guard of Honour for her, which was lovely.
Great. Did you see the thing this morning where Ian Wright was like, "Oh, what's going on here? What's going on? Oh, she's got she's got Young Player of the Year, or Young Player of the Tournament." And then you watch Michelle do this little dance.
It was so lovely, wasn't it? It was so nice.
And then all of her teammates why wouldn't you be? But you know, it's just
they joined in with the Michelle Adjuman. Michelle Adjuman.
It's just so. It's just wonderful.
It's amazing.
Isn't it? It's just wonderful.
But probably the most experienced player on that squad, Lucy Bronze, has since come out to say that she played the majority of this tournament with a fractured tibia.
Yeah, that worries me. I mean, don't get me wrong.
The woman is
a machine.
Honestly, like, is she even human? Is it even a fractured tibia? Isn't she bionic underneath all that?
It's so interesting because
she's like a transformer.
I saw some gentlemen. They weren't gentlemen. I saw some people commenting underneath that post going, "This is impossible. She wouldn't have been able to do it. She wouldn't have been able to do it."
Oh, sorry. Steve from Milton Keynes knows better, does he?
And then there were people so and so. This male player had a broken tibia and they couldn't play. Oh, whatever. And I thought, do you know, this is such an indication, isn't it? Now, I don't think I mentioned this on the podcast the other day. I did a panel show the other day, and we were given like TENS machines where they were going to shock you if you got something wrong.
Oh,
like,
right. Yeah.
And it was so interesting because me and Fan Brady, when they TENS us, it was like, oh yeah, like it's just a little shock. They did it to a guy on the same setting. He screamed.
Did he?
And I think as women, we are just better at dealing with pain. We're used to having period pains, and like if you try to explain to a guy like, oh yeah, sometimes the pain's so bad I throw up.
Yeah.
You go like, what, and then what? You don't spend a night in hospital? Like, oh no, I then go and do a tour show.
Yeah.
No, I don't stop working.
Yeah.
And so, I just think the strength of Lucy Bronze.
Have you ever seen them videos of when a guy... I'm sure I've seen a video where a guy is given the same levels of pain of what it takes to birth a child, and he's literally like crying, begging for it to stop. You're like, yeah, that's just...
Well, did you see the guy that like cellophaned a watermelon to himself to see what it was like to walk around with the weight of a baby?
No.
And he was like, oh, my back's so sore. My feet. And his wife was like, I've done it 3 times.
Yeah, I'm still
and
going
not just
to work.
for a day.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lucy Bronze, as always, incredible. And I really hope that she hasn't done any long-lasting damage, but we really needed Lucy.
We really
needed her. She's such an integral part of that team, such an integral part of that back line.
Do you know what her middle name is? Genuinely?
No.
Tough.
You're joking.
No.
Her name's Lucy Tough Bronze.
Yeah.
T-A-U-G-H?
Yep. Yeah, well done. I'm so proud of you there.
Yeah, I was thinking T-U-F-F, but...
Yeah. She's got another middle name as well, Lucy something Tough Bronze, but yeah.
Is it bloody?
Lucy bloody Tough Bronze. Yeah. I'd love that. She really is, though. She's hard as nails, absolutely fantastic.
Hero.
And aside from what she's done, physically to herself, she's been such a presence, I think, for those girls, for the younger ones, the ones who were experiencing their first tournament. You can't underestimate the value of a presence of an experienced mind like Lucy, and you can see what she's done for them.
Yes.
It's really, really special. I saw a quick interview with her after the game where she said, might have been my last Euros, but then they said, and Brazil, she went, I'll be there.
Yes, she will.
So she's not going anytime soon, is Bronzy.
I just while we're mentioning players, I don't think maybe we've covered as much over the tournament. Just to give a shout out. I mean, we kind of need to do all of them, let's be honest, but I think we don't really mention Kira Walsh that much, and she's such an integral part of that midfield. When the going gets tough, you sort of go, oh, who's that? Oh, it's Kira. She's sort of really good at sort of managing what's going on, getting the ball down, really clean passes. Also,
and bringing that leadership again, I guess.
Yeah. And we've got to mention "Oh Captain, My Captain," which is what I screamed at her when she walked past me. She wasn't walking past me, she was on the pitch. It wasn't like I'd lost my mind. But she
just remembering what happened when the Lionesses came.
Yeah, okay, we're going to get to that in just a second. But I think you do end up sort of forgetting a little bit about defenders, or the strikers, the goal scorers do tend to have that
the
bit more
stage,
glory. Yeah. And so I think it's I think Leah's such a good captain.
Well, there were so many times as well that Spain were getting dangerous in the box.
And it was Leah. It was Leah that stopped it.
Really good.
She was, but all of them. I love them all. Is there anyone that we should have mentioned that we haven't?
I mean, I'm delighted that I'm going to get a tattoo from a two-time Euros winner.
Yeah, do you know what? I want one now.
I'm going to get, I think, well, no.
Vicky Kennedy.
Well, no, because we have to let the listeners decide, and so far what they want me to get is a set of high-waisted jeans with a head out the top. But maybe, I might get 2 footballs in a house, to come home twice. That'd be nice,
good.
wouldn't it?
I think you should get BKE.
I can't get BKE.
Why not?
Because they'll think it's initials. People just think.
Well, then Vicky Kennedy.
Yeah, maybe.
Why don't you get
I
Pacey?
I prefer to get a picture.
Well, you get Pacey as my friend.
I could get a pace, like a walker and a goose, couldn't I?
We could both get that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Okay. Any tattooists?
Anyway, I've got one booked in now with Georgia. She said, I saw her and she was like, you're gonna have to come over to Munich for it because you can only tattoo there. But she wants to do a whole thing about
I'll
it.
Come.
She said she was like, well, I want to do a whole thing about tattooing you. So I was like, great, love it.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's exciting.
Okay, so then, obviously, as you said, Chloe Kelly stepped up.
So good.
In it went. We lost our goddamn minds. It was amazing.
It was incredible.
We were screaming, we were crying. It was wonderful. Then the Lionesses were doing the pitch walk. They were going around. They came over to our little section. We were going wild for them. Then someone went, "Oh look, there's Maisie."
Some of the lionesses
Some of the lionesses,
That was wild.
Oh, look, there's Maisie. I really hope they were like, and there's that girl that she's always with, producer Charlie. And then Maisie took off her top again. You didn't have your cheap bra on though, did you?
No, I had a lovely bra on.
You had a very nice bra on.
Dressed for the occasion.
Swung your shirt around your head. They're all laughing. It's great fun. It's such good vibes. But then you put your shirt back on, and then Hannah Hampton goes, Maisie, you've got it round the wrong way, and you had to do the wriggle of getting your arms through.
Imagine, like they've just won the Euros. They've got so much.
Your shirt
they've
on.
got so much going through their mind, and they're still able to go. Maisie, your shirt's on backwards, babe. Incredible. Just putting and laughing with me, I think, Charlie.
No. Well, listen, who can say?
Laughing with me. I think they were like, oh, she's one of the girls. She's
babe,
just like us. Look at that athletic physique.
So,
wow.
Then we bumped into friend of the show, Jill Scott.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Who?
I say we bumped into.
We cornered her.
I gave Jill a little call and
hey,
said,
babe, what are you up to?
Where are you going to party? And we met Jill, Rachel Brown-Finnis and Jono, which was amazing. Lindsay Johnson, who, if any of you came to...
the Newcastle show.
Yeah, that was unreal. The Big Kick Energy live show, former Lioness, Lindsay Johnson joined us there. It was really, really great, wasn't it? We just had
so
such a lovely, lovely time. And we ended up in an after party, didn't we?
Yeah, we got into the UEFA club. How we did it... Basically, Jill went up and said, I've got all these people to bring in, blah, blah, blah. And
they said, they haven't got accreditation. And then she went, about the group, they're all former Lionesses, because, like, Jono was at the front and Rachel Brown-Finnis was there.
Others.
And a few others. And then they were like, what, all of them? I think, looking at us. And she went, oh, yeah. So next thing we know, we've got these UEFA Women's Euro Club Lounge wristbands on. Because of apparently your glittering career as a midfielder. Yeah,
Jill said to the woman she used to play the midfield, and I said, I was quite threatening at a time, and then an injury just ended my international football.
Yeah, it was
Absolutely
amazing.
Loved that.
Absolutely, we could have gone pro'd our way.
Oh, we could have gone pro'd.
We could have gone pro'd our way into an after party. Then that finished. We moved to the hotel.
I had a quick roast dinner.
Oh my God, yeah, they had food. Jill, you can take the girl out of Sunderland. You can't take the Sunderland out of the girl.
Take the food away in a minute, girls. Get some food.
Go get your plates filled up. They're going to take the food away. So suddenly we found ourselves at like 11 o'clock at night, or what was it, 11:30, midnight, just absolutely draining the bar, all of us, with a plate of sirloin steak slices and some vol au vents. It was so weird. And they had no knives and forks. We were just putting whole slices of beef.
They did have... I was eating with a knife and fork.
Oh.
They did have knives and forks.
Oh, no. I was eating it like toast.
Oh, you.
I was eating a whole slice like toast.
Take the girl out of Yorkshire. My God.
Oh, no. I thought I was getting a few funny looks from the waiting staff.
Yeah, I bet.
Who's that girl eating meat out of her hands? Anyway, then we moved on to the hotel, drained the bar there, and then we eventually walked home.
Well, Paul voted over some bins.
Had a lovely photo next to that statue. Do you remember that?
Yes.
It was sort of like this statue in the middle of town that was like a skeleton on its back, and I said, I feel a bit like that.
You said that'll be me tomorrow.
And then we thought it was really funny to have a picture taken with it. You lied on the steps of it. I just lied on the floor.
Yeah.
Covered myself in dirt.
Oh, and then...
Yeah.
You absolute rat bag.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. Oh, I'd forgotten. Everywhere in Switzerland, they have these like fountains just with like fresh water.
So you can fill up your bottle or have a little drink.
So I think, did we go for a drink out of the fountain?
Well,
yes,
I went
but
to.
It had sort of a trough underneath it full of like a big stone bath of water.
Well, yeah, long story short, I got a bath.
I also got a bath.
Sorry. Suzi went to go and have a drink, and I thought it'd be really funny to just chuck a load of water from the trough at
I got in. I was like, why am I so wet? Oh, yeah, that's right.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Right, well, listen.
It has just been the most incredible tournament, and I'm so glad the three of us were there for it.
Yeah,
Suze,
me too.
How was it being at your first major tournament?
I've had just the best time. I only made it over for 2 games, but I've watched the rest at home. It's just been really special. I loved it. I love that I'm part of something. I love that I'm part of something that feels like a movement, that feels like it belongs to me, but also belongs to everyone else. And I love that the people that are at the forefront of that movement, which are the Lionesses, are people that not only are brilliant at what they do, they're obviously incredible footballers, they've just won the tournament, but also how they've conducted themselves, how they've been a team, how they've stood up against racism and homophobia and sexism and misogyny, and how they are just such a wonderfully united front. And they speak off the pitch about what's important, but they let the real talking happen on the pitch, where they always find a way, they always win, and they always do it as a team. I couldn't be more inspired by them. That's how I feel.
Wonderful. You've summed it up brilliantly there, Suze. If you feel how we feel about the Lionesses and you want to join the celebrations, Tuesday there's going to be a parade in central London. The Lionesses will be on an open-top bus going down the Mall, starting at 12:10. So the Mall, that's that bit, the straight bit going from Buckingham Palace down to Trafalgar Square. They'll be going down the Mall starting at 12:10 and will be on stage outside the Queen Victoria Memorial in front of Buckingham Palace at 12:30 p.m. For those of you who can't make it to London for that, it's all going to be live on the BBC, ITV and Sky. Just give them all the love for everything they've done for us up and down the country. Let's celebrate these fantastic women and everything they have brought to the forefront, to our screens, to our hearts, forever. It's just absolutely incredible. That's a wrap for now.
Now. We've
got to head home.
I've got 3 trains and a plane, and then need to drive from Heathrow if I can find my car.
Oh my God, thoughts and prayers. We should mention, though, this is actually, I can't believe it,
it's our 99th episode.
How have we got here? Like, that's unreal. 99 eps.
It's awesome. We've done it.
Have you got a flake? Because we got a 99. I like that. That was good.
It was great.
That was great.
We've got some big plans for our 100th episode in a couple of weeks' time, which will include...
We're going to turn pro.
Which will include a huge WSL preview and some more Euros celebrating. So please stay tuned to our socials for more on that.
Yeah, and we want you to be part of it. So do listen out for that. And also don't forget that you can follow all the reaction to the Women's Euros on BBC Sounds, including Football Daily. You just search Women's Euros and on BBC Sounds, and honestly, you can't move for content. It's just fill your boots with it.
Just as long as we're your favourite, we don't mind if you listen to some others.
Yeah.
Please keep emailing us. Get in touch at bigkickenergypod@gmail.com or find us on Instagram at bigkickenergypod. Also, just before we go, I know we've had a little uplift in our numbers during the Euros. Hello, a very warm welcome to our new listeners. Please stick with us for the WSL. If you've enjoyed our content over the Euros, you will love it for the WSL. And maybe you're someone that only really watches big international games. Find a team. They can live near you, they can live far away from you, but you will get that buzz at a local level. You will find, a sense of community, like the community that I was just talking about. Get involved, listen to us, because if you felt like the Euros, like, oh, maybe this is for me, let me tell you, it is 100% for you, and you are very welcome to join us on our look. And you're very welcome to join us on the Big Kick Energy ride as well.
Oh, that made me a bit emotional.
Did it?
Yeah, it was really nice. Right, we're going to wrap up now because that Swiss tart's looking at me.
Oi, oi.
No,
I'm British.